So we're starting this rest and restore class in the child's pose. Toes together, knees apart, and you can have cushion, bolster, anything you need under you. And you just lie, resting your chest and your head face. And you can look towards one side and start feeling the breath coming through your back, opening your legs. You okay, Esther? Yeah, good. So the position of the child is a very soothing position where you are letting the nervous system be completely at ease. And allow the whole of your body to surrender towards the floor. Inhaling and exhaling deeply. And just be present to whatever there is. And change the head to the other side. Relax the shoulders. Keep the breath running through your back. And let me invite you to put an intention for your practice today. Intention for your practice can be something you would like to achieve, some personal goal. You can also offer your practice for somebody that you care for. And bring your hands next to your shoulders. We're going to come out of this posture really gently. Push your hands onto the floor. Just take a moment. So, Cassie, if you want to come up, leave your bolsters and your cushions to the side. And bring your hands onto your knees. We're going to do the cat-cow, so undulating your back. Let your back stretch back, chin to chest. And as you inhale, open the chest and look up. And chin to chest and arch back. And open up. And chin to chest. And open forwards. And coming back to center. Now we're going to bring the arms up and opposite hand to knee. Open the chest. Look over the shoulder. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, opposite hand to knee. Once more each side. Inhale, arms up. Reach. Exhale, opposite hand to knee. Inhale, bring your arms up. And as you exhale, opposite hand to knee. Wonderful. And bring your chest back to center. Bring your feet together, knees apart. And shake it, shake it, shake it. This is your butterfly, Baddha Konasana. Wonderful. And from here, we're going to open the legs wide as you can, and adjust the flesh underneath your buttocks so that you can feel your ischions. The ischions are these bones underneath your hips. And if you wanted to, you can have a cushion or 2 or 3, as many as you need, in front of you. And as I said on the email, you can also have a chair or a poof or something like that. And I'll show you what. So for instance, Elena, as you are evolving on your pregnancy, you might want to have your wide-legged forward fold like this. Yeah? So this is an option for anyone that feels that your back cannot give you enough. You can rest on a chair. And I can feel it already. It's not like you're not doing anything. But this is an option so that you're not having to fold forwards too far. If you are okay with a forward fold, then take maybe a cushion, a block, or whatever you want, and rest your forearms. Or you can rest your hands, or if you can come further down, you can rest your forehead. We are going towards the ground. So for those of you that are not too familiar with Yin Yoga, in Yin Yoga we stay in one posture for a longer period of time. So we want to be comfortable wherever we are. We're going to get sometimes a little bit of tension, and we breathe through that tension. Judith, are you okay? Yeah? Good. So whenever you can, yeah, that's it, Monique. Is that good? Yeah, good. Whatever you can, just let your chest come forwards and relax your head, relaxing your body towards the floor. And breathe deeply. Letting yourself release down. And at the moment I'm going through a book by Rumi. Rumi is a poet that is quoted many times by the current gurus. And his poetry is all about love and being with the beloved. But it also has very cute little fables as well. And what that I particularly like was one that was saying that a man had a trap for animals, and he trapped a little bird. And when he wanted to see what he had captured for dinner, he saw this small little bird, and the bird said to him, "Mister, you have eaten so many other animals, and I'm only a little bird. If you let me free, I will give you 3 pieces of wisdom." So the man was curious, and he said, "Okay, how will this work?" And the bird said, "Well, I will give you the first piece of wisdom standing in the palm of your hand. Second bit of wisdom I will give you standing on the top of the roof of your house. And the third piece of wisdom I will give it to you standing at the top of that tall tree." And the man said, "Okay, curious enough. Now see if you can reach a little bit further from where you are. Maybe you can let go of your support, or just extend your chest forwards a little bit." So continuing with the story, the bird stands in the hand of the man and says to the man, you should never believe the absurdities that some people might tell you. And the guy said, okay. So the bird jumps from the hand to the roof. And then he says to the man, you should never regret things that you have done because they are already in the past. And by the way, says the bird, inside me there is a 5-pound pearl that was going to mean the riches for you and your family. And the man starts waving around and saying, why did I let you go? You should have been trapped by me. I should have eaten you. And the bird says to the man, well, you obviously didn't listen to my advice. The first advice was that you should not pay attention to the absurdities that people might tell you. And I am not even capable of having 5 pounds pearl inside me. And the second advice was not to regret anything that you have done because it's in the past. So the man was very annoyed by this clever bird and said, well, what's your third piece of advice? And the bird flies to the tree and says, well, you should never offer advice to anyone that is not prepared to receive it. And very gently start coming out of your posture. You might feel that this story has gone forever because this is a tough stretch. Bring your hands behind you. Don't bend your knees or anything yet. And feel how when you release the tension on the legs, immediately the energy starts flowing. You get use of your legs. Wiggle your toes and your fingers and very gently bring your legs together. And bend your knees, hug your knees. Bring your nose between your knees. Lovely. And now bring your hands back behind you and just sway your knees side to side. Keep both legs to one side and reach with the arm around for 1. And for 2. And for 3. Reach, reach, reach. And release, sway your knees again. And let both knees rest to the other side. And make big circles for 1. And for 2. So we are doing a small rotation of your back and also letting the arms get a bit of movement. And coming back to center, we're going to now go into our happy baby. So happy baby, Esther, is very, very good for back pain. I think you said on your email, well, Ollie said you had a little bit of back pain. So this exercise is very good for it. Watch for a moment, guys, so that when you get into the posture, you can relax and go through the different stages. So we're going to, happy baby is a little bit like Johnson and Johnson's baby. But we're going to do one leg at a time. So we're going to start with one leg up. If you can't reach your foot, you can use a belt or a scarf. So your legs should come at a 90-degree angle. And you will bring the strap onto the foot if you can't hold with your hand. If you can't hold with your hand, then there is no problem. You will hold like from the outside to start with, or anywhere where you can feel comfortable. Then we're going to start deepening the stretch, bringing the arm around the shin and holding onto the foot. And then if it's available to us, we're going to extend the leg. So if you cannot hold from the big toe and extend, you can use the belt and bring the leg to the side. Yeah? But know that it doesn't have to go very far, especially for pregnancy. Do not overstretch. Good. Bless you. I can see you saying, no, 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 no. All right. So, Esther, if you could lower your device so that I can see where you are on the floor. Can see whether you're, yes, not always is the most comfortable with if you are on a small device. So bring your right leg. Yeah, that's it. Perfect. Perfect. So to start with, if you wanted to, just hug underneath the knee. Hug the calf muscle. Hug underneath the knee. Let's start here. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Please just have the leg towards the right ribs. Karen, you're on the last exercise already. Bend the knee and bring the knee by the side of your chest, please. That's it. And hold with your arm underneath your knee. We're starting there. Same for you, Sim. So we are starting with making friends with a hamstring. Sometimes I will change some of the indications because of what I see that you're doing. And now, as you're holding with your forearm underneath your right knee, with your left hand, give a little bit of a massage to this hamstring. So massage behind your leg, getting in touch, giving a little bit of warmth. And asking for almost permission to stretch. Now, bring the hand towards the foot. The other leg can be relaxed, doing a contra weight. So your left leg can be leaning towards the left. Don't let the hip come out. So Esther, now we're holding from the foot. If you need to use your belt or your scarf, use that. And just imagine. That's it, Judith. Bring it to your ribs, to the side of your ribs. Yeah, yes. That's it. Just imagine that your knee was going to fit on your armpit. Liz, you're already too far. So start small. Are you okay, Liz? Yeah. Relax the head back. Yes, that's it. And the foot, if possible, is parallel to the ceiling. So the shin, Janice, the shin is perpendicular to the floor. Yes, that's it, Esther, very good. And keep breathing. Shine the knee a little bit more towards your ribs. So move the leg towards your right. So the leg should be like here, to the side of the, yeah, that's it. but not, the knee is, don't force the knee. Cassie, are you okay with that? All right. Good. Yes, Liz?
I can't feel anything in the hamstring. I'm feeling it all in my hip.
Then where do you feel it?
In my hip.
In your hip. Okay, bend your knee a little bit more.
Hmm? In the groin. In the groin.
It opens the hip as well, of course.
Well, I'm just feeling it in the groin. I can't feel anything in the hamstring.
Okay, that's fine. The hamstrings might not need the stretch. So don't look for pain, but you are in the right position. Just bend the knee towards your armpit. Judith, don't give up. Bring the foot to be parallel to the ceiling. And we're nearly here. We're nearly done with this side. Now, straighten the knee if you can. And bring the leg to the side. And now the stretch changes. It's on the inside of your leg. So Shaina, bring the leg up towards you and then out. Esther, bring the right leg towards your right hand side. Holding onto the belt, hold onto the belt, straighten the knee. That's it. You don't need to hold on the leg, onto the leg, just hold onto the belt. And don't go too far, just go as far as you can. That's it, lovely. Good. And remember, you will not only stretch the hamstring in this position if your knee is straight. Only you're going very far. Try not, if your hip is on the floor, then that's fine, but don't let the leg rest on the floor. Sim, bring your leg up, bring it towards you. And now straighten the knee, flexing the foot. Now bring it to the side. Janice, straighten the knee as well. Use a belt or a scarf if you need to. Breathe. So Tanya can't really make up what part of your body I'm seeing, but I hope you're feeling the stretch. And Laurel, you're quite dark, so yes, that's it, Esther. You're feeling it in the hamstring. That's why we're working. And bring yourselves back to center. And release the foot onto the floor. Just have a moment. You can stretch both legs or rest the knees against each other. And just feel the legs. You can have a bit of a sway side to side. Good, lovely. So if you don't mind, come up into sitting. Before we go to the second side, I just want to point out a couple of things. So when you're here, the shin needs to be perpendicular to the floor. If this starts happening, then you're out of the posture. You need to keep this kind of 90-degree angle. Then we try to bring it even closer towards the floor, and that will open up the lower back a little bit more. After that, we bring the leg out. So for instance, Ollie, you are going very far down, which makes me think that perhaps your leg is further out, or your hip is coming off the floor. What we want to do is to keep the leg close to the body and bring it to wherever we can. So maybe if I show you this way, I don't want to do this. I want to bring the leg in and to the side. And the other leg can compensate by coming to the side. And you can use your belt. Okay? Is that clear? Yes? Good. Let's do the left side. Remember not to go too far, Elena. Think about lengthening your spine. I know I repeat myself, but we want to be sure rather than sorry. That's it. Lovely legs. First, we start hugging that leg from underneath your knee. Breathe deeply and feel your spine elongating. Imagine that your tailbone is growing long. Now see if you can reach towards the outside of your foot or the inside of your foot, keeping that 90-degree angle. And the right leg can be compensating, knee drop into the side. Oh, we didn't do a little bit of a massage to this side, so give it a bit of love. Massage with your right hand, your left hamstring. Just feel all the way around it. And now see if you can bring the hand around and bring the knee closer towards the floor by holding onto your foot. Keep breathing, letting go of your jaw, letting go of any tension that you may be holding, and bringing your attention back towards your breath. Great. And now either by holding onto your big toe or using your belt, extend the leg, bring it towards you, bring the leg towards you, and let the leg go to the side. So this is similar to the Uttabista Padangusthasana, which we did at the beginning when we were seated. But this time it's only one leg and it's to the side. Feel that inner thigh, your inner groin, your adductors. And remember that you need to have your knees straight. See if you can straighten your knee a little bit more, Janice. Flexing the foot, letting the heel go towards the angle of the room. One more breath. And bring the leg back to center. Hug your knee. And bring your feet onto the floor. Sway your knees side to side. Try to move your knees with your breath. So inhale, bringing the knees to the center. Exhale, knees to the side. Inhale, knees to the center. Exhale, knees to the side. Inhale, knees to the center. Exhale to the side. And now bring both knees towards your chest and let both knees rest to your right hand side. And you can place your foot, your left foot, onto the arch of your right foot. And if your knees are not touching, if your legs are not reaching the floor, this is where you can use cushions. And if you're pregnant, the twist should be very slight, so you will have a cushion underneath your knee and another one between your legs, so that the twist is more on the upper back than on the abdomen. If you are not pregnant and your legs are not reaching the floor, you can use a bolster underneath your legs just to give you that support. And in Yin Yoga, we want to be one step before our utmost effort. So we don't want pain. We want to have no pain, no pain. Jane, you can put a block or a cushion between your knees if that feels more comfortable. And if you wanted to, you can look towards your left, having a little twist on your neck. These papadums are very noisy. And keep breathing. And very slowly bring yourselves back to center. Make circles with your knees in one direction and in the other direction. And bring both knees to the other side. Remember, you can use your cushions between your legs. You can place as much comfort as you need. The aim on this twist is to give a little bit of a stretch to the lower back, but mainly to let the outside of the hip and your groin area rest. So if you are holding any tension on your inner thighs or your hamstrings, find a way of getting more comfortable. And breathe, feeling how your right lung expands. And feel free to massage any areas that might feel that need a little bit of attention. Our hands have healing powers. So use them to your body to feel the healing coming to you. And we're coming out of this posture in a moment. Inhale deeply and exhale fully. And very, very gently bring yourselves back to center. Sway your knees side to side. And bring your hands underneath your head. Make a little hammock for your neck. And stretch your head side to side, letting the whole of your back get a bit of a stretch. Now keep the chin towards the chest. If you are not familiar with these stretches, come into sitting and then you will have the chance to do it. And just let your lower back come towards the floor and then release. So you're rocking your hip onto the floor and releasing. This will help to massage your lower back. And release down. Bring yourselves to one side and push yourselves up into sitting. Lovely. And bring your legs forwards. So now we're going to go into a forward fold with the legs together. We have the option in here to also get support. So depending on your back, if your lower back is hurting, Esther, maybe you want to put a cushion. It doesn't have to be a bolster. It can be a cushion folded in two underneath your knees. Monique, for you for sure, put a cushion underneath so that the stretch happens more on the lower back and not so much on the hamstring. Elena as well, cushion underneath your knees, and you can just have another cushion over your legs and fold forwards. So the idea is that we're going to fold forwards. If you know that you have flexibility and you have no impediments, then the more advanced way would be to cross the hands, bend the elbows and release down towards the floor. But know that you're going to be holding for a little bit. So if this is too much effort, go to one step before. If you want to use a chair, you can also use a chair for this one. So with a chair, you will have the legs through and you will just rest the forehead onto the chair. And this is a very, very relaxing way of releasing your back. So the aim here will be to release your back rather than stretch your hamstrings that much. If your hamstrings are feeling it, put a cushion or bend your knees a little bit and just let yourselves release towards the floor. And breathe deeply. That's it. Is that a bowl, Judith? Good. Perfect. Perfect. That's a good idea. Shaina, you okay? It hurts your back? Yeah. Then do you have any more cushions? Yeah. That's it. You're buried under the cushions. Yes. Is that okay? And then look, make fist with your hands and rest your head onto your hands. Yeah. No, the top cushion is too short, maybe. You can also lean against the cupboards at the back if you want, and then you fall forward. That's it. Good. Lovely. Esther, are you okay? I can't unmute you. So if you want to, that's it. Oh, no. Are you okay?
Okay. Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay, okay, good. Just fold forward. Very good, very good. Breathe. And breathe into your lower back. Feeling like a warm light illuminating your back. Relax your head. We're coming towards the last minute on this posture, so if you wanted to go a little bit deeper, you can let go of maybe a support. You can rest the hands by the sides of the legs. If you're holding with your arms crossed, then just rest to the side. Relax the shoulders. That's it, Alison. Relax your shoulders. Yes, good. Lovely. One more breath. And walk your hands back towards your hips, bringing your chest up, opening up. And roll your shoulders back. Roll your shoulders forwards. Good. Lovely. So the last posture for tonight is going to be a heart opening. Karen, you're okay? Karen, yeah, good. Excellent. So we're going to, Elena, I want you to be quite elevated. So a few cushions. The rest of you can have, if you have a block, you can do like a little slope like this. So it's a little bit like having a recliner. And we're just gonna lie onto it and open the chest. You can have the legs feet together and knees apart, or the legs along the floor. We've been stretching the legs quite a lot. So just check what your back is feeling like. If you want a deeper stretch, then you will have a narrower support and a little bit lower so that your chest opens up more. If you don't want so much tension, then you put more cushions. Let me see, Elena, how many cushions? That's it. So make sure that you are not flat. Let's see, Sim. Yeah. Good. So your hip is resting on the floor and your chest is opening over the cushions. Yeah. Lovely. And your head can be supported. Yeah, that's it. You can also slide yourself down onto the cushion, Judith, if you want, instead of having the head hanging. So have your head supported. Lovely. And letting your collarbones open up. Oh, Karen, I'm glad you just arranged your t-shirt because I didn't know what way around you were. Yes, perfect. Breathe. Good. And Alison, maybe you can put a little support under your left knee so that your right knee lowers the same as the left, if you have. Hopefully that's it. So whenever we have one part of the body stretching more than the other, we can support the more stretchy one so that we encourage the less stretchy part to follow suit. And I invite you again to ponder about these 3 concepts from the story from the Rumi poem. 1, don't believe in the absurdities that people might tell you. 2, don't regret what you have done because it's already in the past. And 3, don't give advice to anyone that is not prepared to receive it. And we're going to come out of this posture just by rolling to one side, coming into a recovery position. You can have your arm underneath your head. And very gently push away your cushions. If you want, you can have a cushion underneath your thighs. And come to lying onto your back. Or you can stay onto your side. If you wanted to, you can have a cushion between your legs and another one under your head. And this can be your resting position, your Shavasana. So wherever you are, just allow the whole body to release and relax towards the floor. Relaxing the arms, the chest. Breathing deeply. I feel the energies flowing through your body. Feel the jaw, feel the neck. Allow the whole of the body to sink towards the floor. Maybe you can feel the pulsation on your hamstrings and your inner thighs. And if there is any areas in your body that still feel tense, just exhale with a sigh. Let it all go. Deepening your breath. Start wiggling your toes and wiggle your fingers. Roll your head side to side. Bringing your head back to center. Bring your legs together and stretch your arms over your head. Full body stretch. And relax. Bring your knees towards your chest. Hug your knees. Rock side to side, releasing any tension in your lower back. Bring both knees to your right hand side. Push yourselves up into a cross-legged seated position. Keep your back long, your neck long, shoulders relaxed, your eyes are closed. We're going to finish chanting Om 3 times, followed by Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om, peace, peace, peace. Inhale to begin, inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om, peace, peace, peace. Bring your palms together. Rub your palms. Make the movement a little faster, generating prana within your palms. And place your palms over your face. Inhale deeply. Open your eyes to the darkness of your hands. Slide your hands to your chest and bow your head. Namaste. Well done, everybody. Let me give you a voice. Good. So, some of you, if you mute yourselves, it seems that I cannot unmute you. So, if you have any questions or you wanted to say anything, just unmute yourselves and talk to me. Otherwise, I'll let you stay in your chill zone. Hopefully, you'll feel the energy flowing. Laura, I could not really see what you were doing because you're too dark. Your room is too dark. So I was like, sometimes it's so funny because you see disembodied parts of